Hello and welcome once again to Life That Matters. My name is Dr. Sharon Norris Elliott.
And I'm Lady Laura Simon.
And it is always so good to see you. You know, we see each other for each show, and then sometimes we get to go to conferences together and all that kind of stuff.
All that kind of stuff.
It is good to have friends.
Amen to that.
It's good. And our topic today, we're still going to talk about growing older.
Yes.
You know,
That's good
the
for me.
fun of it,
The fun of it.
the not so fun of it,
The not so fun
you
of
know,
it.
all of that. So I just thought, we had kind of started it last time, and I think we need to talk some
Continue.
more.
Well,
Talk some more. So what I want to do is start with a sermon that
Okay.
I'm not going to give the sermon.
Okay.
But my pastor, Pastor Welton Pleasant II, shout out to Christ Second Baptist Church.
Christ Second Baptist.
Long Beach. Okay.
Long
Anyway,
Beach, California.
He did a sermon Sunday
Okay.
that was entitled, "You've Got Too Much to Lose."
You've got too much to lose.
Right. And I'd asked the Lord before the sermon started. I said, Lord, speak to me. Let me hear.
Okay.
And I always want to have that in my mind and in my spirit, but it was like something specifically. It was like, let me hear
Let me hear.
you for what I need right now. And I think that is an excellent question to pose before the Lord every week.
Every week.
Right.
I agree.
Yeah.
I agree. Lord, what is it that you want me to hear?
Right, from this sermon today.
Okay.
So he said, okay, here we go. And that was before Pastor hadn't gotten up there. He hadn't given a topic, a scripture, anything, right?
Uh-huh.
And then he started
Okay.
with this passage. Now,
Okay.
this passage in Numbers
Okay.
is about Moses and Aaron. And the context is this is during those 40 years.
Okay. During the 40
Okay,
years.
right. During the 40 years
During
when the
the 40
children
years.
of Israel were traveling, right?
Okay.
And Miriam had just died.
Okay. Sister of Moses
Yes,
just died.
has just died.
Okay.
So this is an incident that is happening while Moses is grieving. Now keep that in mind.
Okay.
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 Because grief makes you different.
Yeah.
It makes you different. And there are some decisions that you will make while you're grieving that you probably would not have made if the grief cloud were not involved. You see what I
That part.
mean? Yeah.
You know, it is interesting that you say that grief clouds. And so we're not giving him an excuse,
No.
right?
No.
But I understand part of what we're going through is my pastor cousin passed away. Oh, it's coming up on 15 years in April. But anyway, Evangeline is a widow, and her judgment, she made all the things that she and Pastor McReynolds had talked about to do, and she doesn't mind me saying this. We've talked about it. When she was in her grief, she did all the opposite of what he told her to do. And so now, at 68, she's like
working her way. Yeah. It's grief is a lot. And if you've watched this show for any length of time, right, you know that I've been through my own grief journey. And it's more than I bargained for.
Yeah.
I guess that's the best way I can say it.
That's the best. That is probably that sums it up.
Yeah.
It's more than you.
More than you thought. Affected me more than I thought it would.
Yeah. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
I'm going along, you're going along with life, and different things happen throughout life, and you know that.
Right. Right.
But yeah.
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 No.
And we've talked about a lot of different things already
Right.
on the show. You'll have to go back.
Yeah.
And
You'll have
watch
to go back
some of
and
those
see.
other episodes,
Yeah,
and
but
we might
that
come
is
back
true.
to that again.
Yeah.
But today,
Today.
we're talking about aging and growing older and maturing and all of that. So in the context of that, right, we come to this passage.
That passage, right.
And my pastor came to his sermon. I'm where I am, whatever in life. Okay. So Miriam has passed away. They've been, I didn't do that much research to find out how long they have been on this journey, this 40 years, but it was nearing the end. Of the 40 years.
Right, right.
Okay, so what happens is they get to the desert of Zin, Z-I-N, and it's the first month of the year, and the people were living at Kadesh.
Right, Kadesh.
Okay. Miriam died there. She was buried there, and they were there for a while. So desert. So we know, what do you lack in a desert?
Right.
Water. So the people were needing water. So in verse 2, the people gathered themselves together. That's how it's rendered in King James. Which version are you looking at today?
I have the NASB.
Okay.
So the New American Standard Bible.
In verse 2, is it rendered they gathered themselves together?
Verse 2 says there was no water for the congregation. And they assembled against Moses and Aaron.
All right. So they gathered together against Moses and Aaron, assembled against. So they were a mob.
Yeah, they're a mob.
Right? And they're mad.
They're mad.
Right?
Right.
Okay, so verse 3, the people chided.
Mine says
King
argued.
James. Argued. See, they're mad. So they're arguing with Moses and Aaron. Now, again, remember, you Bible scholars who are watching, you'll know this. You who are just hearing this story for the first time, let me let you know that in 40 years' time, these people have been through lots of ups and downs.
Together.
And they had watched God miraculously.
That's the word, miraculously.
Deliver them from each and every trouble they had. As a matter of fact, they had been without water before.
Right. Food and everything else.
Right. So you follow me now.
They've
been without water before. God had miraculously supplied water before. So you would think that they would be used to God coming through to meet their needs.
Something like us.
So you would think, see, when I have troubles, I can call Laura. And because she has a track record of listening to me, helping me out, we're girls, right? So she already knows the rules. The rules are you don't light into your friend the first time. The first time you just like, okay, girl, I feel you.
Yeah,
I would have felt the same way. She gives me a little bit of that, right? For a while. And then she's able to come back. She's like, now.
Yeah, like, and you need friends like that.
You do.
You really do.
You have to.
You got if deliver me from the friend who never tells me I'm wrong.
Right.
Okay, so you have to, and she'll let us know. Harriet will let us know,
and let you fly off the rails. So we do the same, right, for each other. So you would think, okay, they could go off, with God for a minute, but they can then remember, oh, you know what? Remember back then? Remember that time?
Yeah.
That he gave us water?
Right.
Shoot, same God.
Right.
What is the same God right now? Same God back then, right?
Right. Yeah. Water, manna, food, quail. Come on now.
Not these
okay.
guys.
Okay. Not these. No,
So
no.
once again, they're out of water.
Out of water.
Once again, instead of just going to, they could go to Moses and Aaron and say, dudes,
we don't have any water.
we're out of water.
Right.
Again.
That's all you got to say.
Right. And so Moses and Aaron do what they should do. Well, first, let me get back to their whole complaint. So they don't just say, we don't have any water. All right. They lay it all out. And they said, we would have rather died when our brethren died before the Lord. So they had had an incident, yet another incident, when some of the people disobeyed or whatever, and God literally killed them, right? And then they were all straight.
They were all straight for that moment.
Okay.
For that moment. For that moment.
It would have been better. So that was number one. Number two, why did you even bring us?
There you go.
When
they start doing that.
What?
Yeah.
Why'd you even bring us into this wilderness? Well, you're on a journey and you kind of have to go.
No, you escaped
to there.
You escaped slavery.
Right.
But okay.
But then they get to that. So why'd you bring us to the wilderness? Third, why have you made us come up out of Egypt? Made us. They were slaves who got miraculously freed. Why did you make us come out of Egypt to bring us to this evil place? Now, there's been a lot going on in the news and all that lately that slavery wasn't evil, right? Trust and believe, without a history lesson, it was evil.
Yeah.
But now they're calling the new place they're at, why'd you bring us from there to this evil place? Twisted, right? So their whole message is twisted. Everything they said. We don't have any seed. We don't have any figs. We don't have any vines. We don't have any pomegranates. And we don't have any water.
Right. They're just complaining.
Right. So Moses and Aaron do what they were supposed to do. Step one. They went to God.
They went to God.
So they left the presence of the people and they went to the door of the tabernacle where they were supposed to meet with God. They fell on their faces and the glory of the Lord appeared. Everything is going like it's supposed to go. Right? And so God says to them, take the rod. Now, Moses always had the rod that he carried around. It was the same one God said, use this, touch the, the river, it'll part for you, blah, 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 all of that. Get that rod, bring the people together, you and Aaron, and speak to the rock.
Say that again.
Speak to the rock.
One more time.
Speak to the rock.
Speak.
Before the people's eyes. So the people are looking. And it shall give forth water, and you bring and you will bring forth water, right, from the rock for the congregation and the beasts. Simple instructions.
Simple instructions.
Make sure everybody's looking. Speak to the rock. Hey, rock. We need water. You're holding the rod in your hand. We need water, and the water will come.
That's what it says.
That's what it says. So, see, they prayed.
They prayed.
God told them exactly what to do.
So far, so good.
This looks perfect.
It looks perfect.
And so Moses took the rod as God had commanded him. Verse 9. He did it. Verse 10. So Moses and Aaron gathered the people. They were supposed to do that. Before the rock. They were supposed to do that. And so Moses said unto them, stop. Who/what was Moses supposed to speak to?
The rock.
Then why is he speaking to them?
Because but look. Yeah.
Oops.
Yeah. Oops is right.
Right? God never said, give this message to the people.
Nope.
He said, bring the people
Yeah.
so they could see, but speak to the rock.
Mm-hmm.
So he spoke to them.
To them.
And he said, hear now, you rebels. Okay, wait.
So he's mad.
He's mad. He's cussing them out.
He's cussing them out.
He's calling them names.
Mm-hmm.
Hear now, you rebels.
Mm-hmm.
Must we is Moses and Aaron, must we fetch you water out of this rock?
Mm-hmm. He's mad. He's mad.
Okay.
He's mad.
Yeah.
Moses is upset.
Yeah.
Clouded with a little grief.
Does he have a right to be?
Yeah.
The people are tripping.
Mm-hmm.
He just buried his sister.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
The people come right at this time.
I'm gonna be mad too.
You know, I'm done. I'm done.
I'm done. I'm done. Now, like I said, I'm not giving an excuse.
No.
Okay. And as a pastor's wife, I am not gonna lie to you. Looky here. Tony Simon is the pastor, not me. And it is really good that Tony Simon is the pastor.
All you need to do is read her book.
Because
did she say that out loud?
I said that out loud, and I'm feeling Moses. Okay, let's just tell the truth. I feel him.
Right.
I understand.
Because of the people.
The people. If you hear enough, look, Miss Sharon, you hear enough complaining. Real time.
Real time.
Real talk. When you finish reading, I can confirm that on some things I have gotten in trouble with God. Because he told me.
He told you to do one thing.
Yeah, one thing.
And then because the people were talking and things were happening at home.
Mm-hmm.
This is what I love about the Bible.
It's real.
See?
That's a real story, and it happens in real time.
A real situation. And we're not off of our topic of getting older, because remember, this was near the end.
Yeah, he's tired.
He started out when he was 80.
He's been
with
dealing with them a long time.
Now he's about 120-ish, 118-ish.
He's like, I'm about sick of them.
I'm done.
I'm sick of the people. Okay. And they complaining.
So,
all right. So what does he do?
You rebels!
Okay,
must
called
we
them
fetch
names.
you water out of the rock? And Moses lifted his hand with his rod and hit the rock.
Ooh, not one.
Pow, pow. Now, if you were one of the people, you were probably going, ooh.
Yeah.
We done messed up this time. You were probably backing up a little bit. You know, you probably weren't saying anything. It was probably real quiet. Now, what happens? Water came out abundantly, gushed out. Water gushed out. The people drank. They weren't thirsty anymore. The beasts drank. They weren't thirsty anymore. And then we get to verse 12.
Ooh, but verse 12.
I see God doing this to Moses.
Come here. Yeah, come here.
And the Lord spoke unto Moses and Aaron.
And Aaron.
See, because Aaron didn't stop him.
Aaron didn't say, Moses, that's not what he said. Okay.
Because you believed me not. Wait.
Yep, since you did not trust in me.
You didn't trust me. To sanctify means set apart, to sanctify me in the eyes of the children of Israel.
To treat me as holy in the sight of the sons of Israel.
Therefore you shall not bring this congregation into the land which I have given them.
For that reason you shall not bring the assembly into the land which I have given them.
Moses had been with these people trying to get them from slavery to the land of milk and honey. And this one decision.
When he's old.
When he's old.
This one decision.
He's
This
old.
one decision.
He's.
This one decision when he was older.
Pissed off.
He's really mad. He's mad.
And tired and grieving.
And grieving.
He said, you know what? That's it. I'm saying this.
Yeah, he didn't say it. Well, he said it, but he hit the rock. And
hit the rock.
He hit it hard twice.
So God didn't like it.
No.
And this is where my pastor's topic comes in. He had too much to lose.
Too much to lose.
To lose it.
Yeah, too much. Too much. And then look, he misses out.
He misses out on the big prize.
Yeah, the big prize. Yeah.
And then God allowed him, if we keep reading, he allowed him to look in.
Yeah, he said, let me show you the land.
I'm going to show you
what
where
you're not going
to go.
Where you're not going to go. That's tough.
I sat there and went,
So as you sat there.
I don't want to mess up.
Yeah. You don't want to mess up and you don't want to miss out.
What am I going, I don't even know. I may not even know what I could miss. You know, Moses had no idea that God would take away like the one big prize that he had been waiting for.
See, here's the thing that we talk about in Bible study. We talk about just even with you talking to your clients. You have to be very careful what you do. You do things, you say things, and you ask for forgiveness, you repent. Sure, God forgives you and moves on.
Yeah.
But guess what? There's a consequence. The only thing is you don't know what the consequence is going to be.
Right.
And that's, let me say this right here. Let me give you this this little story. As a pastor's wife, you know, I understand Moses, right? I really do. And one of the members I'll tell on myself because I can, and she said that my husband was stupid. You know, she called him stupid.
So
right? So
strike one.
That's one.
Don't talk about my man.
And regardless of, you know, she had been his secretary and all that, so she thought that she knew him and everything, but you don't call him stupid. And so, like Moses, God had said to me, because we had issues earlier, that I could talk to her. I could talk to her and get an understanding. That's what God said. That's what he said to me.
Okay.
You can tell her, you know, this is wrong, blah, blah, blah. Do not do anything else. Well, when she said that he was stupid, I told her, can I see you in the office? Can I see you in the back? In the back? And so I took her in the office. And I closed the door and I locked the door. I locked the door. I locked the door so no one could get in. And when we started talking, she raised up at me. And when she raised up at me, I hit her. Yes, I did. And I continued. And then the pastor and her husband came running to the back and was like, open the door, open the door. Open the door, Laura, open this door. I'm not opening the door. I'm not opening the door till I'm done.
Oh my gosh.
And
that
I hit the rock.
You hit the rock. Oh,
and then when I was done hitting the rock, I opened up the door. And my husband, they quit the church.
You think? You think?
And so even though her husband said I was right, her husband said I was okay, she was mad.
Yeah, well.
People. And so my consequence was I had to apologize because my husband, the pastor, was very upset. But, you know, I said, okay, I will apologize. And God said, yeah, because I told you what you could say.
Because I told you what you could say.
I didn't say touch.
Right.
And so when I apologized to her, I told her that I was sorry for hitting her, but I meant what I said.
You still had to go back.
And God was like, that's still not what I said. And it's not an apology.
See,
So they were
See,
gone like 6 weeks.
Yeah.
You know, the consequence, you just don't
Yes.
know what. And so I had to deal with a lot of other other women where, you just don't know the consequence. So that part, I'm saying that I understand Moses,
Yeah.
his frustration.
Yes. Yes.
And
we
then
do.
I also know when you should not do what God tells you not to do.
Right.
Because you will pay.
And see, and the consequences are steeper.
They're steeper,
They're
especially when
steeper
God has told you.
as we get older, because
Yes.
we're supposed to know better.
That part.
It's the same thing with Mary, the mother of Jesus, and Zechariah at the time of the birth of Jesus. Mary and Zacharias asked the same question
To
to
Esther?
God.
No, not Esther.
No, Mary.
No, Mary.
How can this be? Gabriel just simply explained it to Mary.
Right, to Mary.
But when Zacharias said, "How can this be?" he was struck
Mute.
mute
But you know what? That's a good
because
point.
he should have known better.
And he's older.
He's older, talking to God. If God is going to come and tell you something,
Yep.
when you're older, you're supposed to be able to go, "Okay, God, let's go. Let's do that."
Yeah, you're right. You're
Right?
right.
Right.
That's a good
But
point. He was like,
and,
and he knows
and
better.
it was the same thing, because you didn't trust me.
Yeah.
Here's what's going to happen to you.
Yeah.
Right. So we've got to finish talking about this whole idea, right? We've set the groundwork.
Right.
Talking about God still speaking with us, us going to Him, but our responsibility to do just what God says.
Yes.
And we should know the price is higher.
The price
as
is
we get
definitely
older.
higher as you get older. Okay.
I'm Dr. Sharon Norris Elliott.
I'm Lady Laura Simon.
And you're going to have to be with us next time
Yeah.
as we continue talking about how to grow all gracefully and spiritually.
Yes.
Right? Your life matters.